I just shot a video with some lipsticks from Stay Golden, which let me go ahead and say the color on my lips is Sac Passe by Stay Golden Cosmetics. If you want to see that review and if you want to access this color, look in the description box. I'll have the link to that video and I'll also have the link to their website. Now let's go. All right, so natural deodorant has been a journey for me, and I'm ready to discuss this, and I'm ready for us to open up the conversation about natural deodorant. All right, if you guys are here to learn more about natural deodorant, my journey, and what I think, and whether I will continue using natural deodorant, then stay where you are. I just want to say before I begin, I do tend to ramble on a little bit, so if you're new to my channel, that'll kind of shake you up a little bit. Just skip forward whenever you need to. And if you are a regular subscriber of mine, then you already know that I ramble on a bit, and you either listen to me ramble or you just skip forward. Like I just rambled right there. See what I did? Ramble. All right, so I don't exactly know why I decided to go with natural deodorant and how I even made this switch. I'm gonna say right now, it's not something that I did because I'm afraid of chemicals or afraid of toxins or anything of the sort. I just feel like with the more information that's out there now for us, we're trying different things, and if we can pursue a cleaner lifestyle, then it's only gonna be beneficial to us. It's not necessarily that, oh my God, I hate these chemicals and da da da. I just wanted to see if a more natural lifestyle would work for me. So I think I was at work scrolling one day, and I was on Amazon, and I saw this deodorant that said it was like a top rated natural deodorant. So I tried it. I don't have that deodorant on me right now because I threw it in the trash. I don't even know if it would have worked because I used it for like 3 days, realized that that was not working out for me, and then I threw it in the trash. Now, when you're switching to natural deodorant, there's a lot of things that nobody tells you. I think it would be kind of cool for them to put it on the packaging, like, you know, just a little disclaimer saying, hey, if this is your first time trying natural deodorant, your body will have to detox the chemicals that are in there. So for the first couple weeks, it might seem like it's not working. Just that little disclaimer would make life so much easier for a lot of us. But I feel like nobody markets natural deodorant like that. They don't tell you, and so you're finding out things like on your own. So when I made that switch, I went back to my regular deodorant and I used Dove. I've been using Dove for years. This is just a little itty bitty one that I traveled to Jamaica with and I wanted to show you. So I've been using Dove for years. I never really had a problem with it per se. It keeps me fresh all day long. I smell amazing all day long. This one is the cucumber one, and I love how it smells. Like, you just smell like fresh cucumbers all day, like dead ass, like all day. So then a friend of mine pointed me to an article about natural deodorant because she was on natural deodorant and it never affected her. Like, as in she, whatever. So I read the article. According to the article, for natural deodorant to work, you have to detox. Your body is detoxing like all the chemicals and stuff that's in there from using deodorant every day. And it's going to take some time. Now, most articles that I've read said it takes up to 4 weeks. I disagree. I think it takes between 4 and 6 weeks. 4 and 8 weeks, everybody's body is different. For me, I think I want to say it took at least 8 weeks. I have been using natural deodorant for a little over a month now. I started the 1st of June. Today is the 10th or the 11th of July. Today's the 11th of August. So I've been using natural deodorant for over 2 months. Now, when I came off of the Amazon one that I bought and threw it in the trash, I went out and bought Native. I was in Target. I was looking at their natural deodorants. There was a lady in there who uses and she swears by it. She's like, you're gonna love that. That's really the best of them, the best of all of them. This was $11. So it was way more pricier than, say, deodorant that had aluminum in it, and it was way more pricier than a lot of the other natural deodorants. So I really love this, and if you're gonna try natural deodorant, I highly recommend this one. I've tried maybe 3 or 4, and this is still my #1 of all of the ones that I've tried. So I was using this for a while, and I was like, okay, this is not bad. I did realize that, like, when I first started using it, like maybe after, and I went to the gym. I go to the gym every morning. So what I noticed immediately with going to the gym, I sweat more. Under my arms were like, so I can't even work. Like when I go to the gym, I wear like workout pants and like a sports bra. I don't wear a shirt because the shirt is like drenched. So that's a waste of time. I just let my arms breathe at the gym. So I don't wear a shirt, and I realized that under my arms were sweating a lot more than when I use like regular deodorant, which is normal. Because regular deodorant is like an antiperspirant, which prevents you from sweating. So with the natural deodorant, your body is now going to sweat normally, and it's gonna seem like you're sweating way more than normal when you just switch over, but over time that sweating will stop. It's just your body detoxing and getting rid of stuff. Your body is making a switch. It's not used to this natural deodorant. It's used to those chemicals. So there's no chemicals. It's like anything. Like, it's like being addicted to coffee, and then you stop drinking coffee, and then your mind doesn't even know how to function for the first couple of weeks. That's how I want you to approach switching to natural deodorant. Like, you're addicted to coffee and you're coming off. So that was the first thing I noticed. Like, I remember the first week I was in the gym, I had to have like paper towels like damping under my arm. Now I'm on the treadmill working out and I don't have to worry about any of that. Like, it just depends on like a lot of different things. So that's the first thing. I found that like before the day ended, like say I went to the gym and at 8 or 9 and my day would get started, I found that like by 3-4 o'clock I kind of had an odor, and so I started walking around with the deodorizing underarm wipes, and I'm sorry I don't have that right here on me right now. I've showed it to you in my vlogs. If you watch my vlog, they're kind of like wipes for your underarm. So I travel around with that, and Native has like a very small deodorant. It comes like it's a mini size one, and I carry that in my bag too, and I kind of like touch it up. No, I don't need to touch up anymore, but I would do that in the first, like after the first week I realized, okay, this is on the road to embarrassing me. And I'm not like a person who has like a very strong odor, so that's the one thing that saves me. But if you are somebody who like has BO like really, really bad, I would highly recommend taking all these precaution steps. Bring your underarm wipes and bring your touch up with you, and just wipe and touch up again, because you're introducing your body to something brand new. So I was going along just fine and just peachy with this, and our lives were, you know, we were getting used to each other. I was going to the gym, still going to the gym every day, and I was sweating less and less. I went to Vegas the first week of July for my anniversary with my husband. I don't know what became of me or why I felt like I had to do this, but I went to Target and I picked up this Tom's Natural Strength Fresh Powder. Now, I like Tom's because I do use their toothpaste and I use their mouthwash, so I'm like, oh, I trust Tom's. This says it has 48-hour odor protection and no aluminum, and I'll bring that close to you right there. Now, so I brought this to Vegas with me. This has a very weird smell. I don't know if I'm gonna try using this again. This scent is fresh powder. Something in this smell, I can't put my finger on it, but that's not fresh powder. So I brought this to Vegas with me, and this is like after a month of being on natural deodorant, and this made me sweat. Now, bear in mind, Vegas is a lot hotter than San Jose, which is where I live. Vegas is hot, like really hot. San Jose doesn't really get that hot. It's still kind of cool. So I don't know if that had, well, obviously that had a lot to do with how my body was reacting. I don't know how it would have reacted if I had brought my Native. But yeah, so I had this. I was sweating a lot more. I remember we got there and we took a walk to, we walked from our hotel to the Strip, and I was sweating under my arms so much, and I felt like I had like a weird odor, but it wasn't like an odor. And I kept asking my husband, like, what do I smell like? And he's like, you don't smell bad. It's not an odor. It's like a weird smell. And I knew it was this. This was mixing with my body odor and just causing me to be super self-conscious. So I stopped in a Walgreens and I picked up this little guy. So that's how I picked up this. I was like, I'm not playing with this. So I don't like this because it has like a weird smell when your body, when my body touches it, and I started to smell, I felt like I didn't really like this. So I didn't use this again after Vegas. I still have it in my thing because I'm just like, you know, push comes to shove, in a couple months I might try it again after I've been using my Native for a while. When my Native runs out, I'll probably try it again. Maybe it was just the super heat in Vegas that made it just kind of like freak out. I don't know. But I was in Vegas for 4 days and I went back to like regular deodorant for those 4 days. I came back to the Bay and then I started back on my Native. Again, my body was fine. I wasn't having an odor or anything. Everything was going good, and I was using this and life was good, and I really, really highly recommend this. Then after I went to Jamaica like maybe like a week later, and I was there for like 7 days, and I went back to my Dove because I wasn't playing no games in Jamaica's heat. So I just went back to using this. I don't know how it would have acted if I had tried this. So if you live in Jamaica or you live somewhere very, very hot, I know that the transitioning to natural deodorant is going to be very, very hard because I experienced it both when I was in Vegas and kind of when I was in Jamaica. So just know that your body is gonna go through a phase where you're gonna sweat a lot and your body's getting used to it. So for the first month and a half, just be prepared. But it's not something that you can transition to in like 4 weeks. or 6 weeks. It's a process. Like I've been using natural deodorant for 2 months and 11 days, and I personally don't even think that my body is there yet to say, okay, fine. What I have noticed now with me, I went to a hot yoga class on Saturday. What I noticed now is that I don't really have an odor anymore. So even when this wears off and I can't smell that coconut and vanilla, I don't have a smell. Like I'm smell free. So I noticed that. Then I went into Sephora maybe 2 weeks ago with my friend Melissa, and we picked up this. This is called Pharmacy, and I've actually seen this on a list for top 10 like best natural deodorant. This was $15 in Sephora, and I'll tell you what I like about this. Now, this like kind of screws off. The consistency of this, okay, is amazing. If my native deodorant felt like this, my life would be better. So I don't like the consistency of the native. I think it's because I hear it has baking soda. Does it have baking soda? I'm not sure. I can't really understand. Like, is sodium bicarbonate baking soda? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But so the consistency of this is a little grainy. So when I put this under my arm, like I wipe it under my arm, you know what I do? I take my fingers and I rub it in. I don't let it sit there because it might look white and roly. So I rub it into my underarms. This goes on cool. When you put this under your arms, oh my goodness. It's nice and cold. It's not, and this smells really good. I love the way this smells. It doesn't cake up. It goes on clear. It's nice, and the consistency of this is unbelievable. I just don't think, again, it could be because I'm switching from one natural deodorant to the next. I don't feel like it lasted as long as the native. I still feel like the native was number one. But so when I wore this to the gym, I felt like when I was done at the gym and I got to work, I felt like, okay, I need to touch up again, right? So that's how I felt when I used this. But I'm keeping this because the consistency is amazing. So I put this on at night when I'm going to bed, and I wake up because I sweat in my sleep. Like I put on a lot of like covers, and I sleep in a lot of layers because my house is extremely cold all the time because my husband gets very hot for no reason at all, and so I sleep in a lot of layers. So I wake up and I'm like drenched in sweat, right? And when I use this at night, I don't have an odor the next day. So I'm gonna try using it again at the gym, but like I said, I really like this. I love the consistency. I wish this felt like this. But my top choice for natural deodorant has to be native. And I just want to say, I bought all these products with my own money. This is not sponsored. Native did not give this to me. I absolutely just think that this is, for me personally, is quite possibly the best natural deodorant on the market. It has a really nice smell too, so even when you start sweating, this is what you're gonna smell first, and you'll smell like coconuts and vanilla. It's absolutely amazing. What else have I left out? I'm trying to think if there's anything that I left out. So just know that your body's gonna go through a purge. You have to purge the aluminum from underneath your arm. Will I be sticking with natural deodorant, right? So that's the question right now. Am I going to stick with it? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't know. I'm gonna keep using my natural deodorant, so probably like another month. Maybe I'll just keep using it until December, and we'll see. I go back to Vegas again in a couple weeks. My husband and I were gonna meet up with his parents there. So I'm gonna give it another test and see if native is up to the task, and we'll just see if it works there or not. The Pharmacy one says it's a natural deodorant stick with moringa and papaya, which is two really good ingredients. It says that it combats odors and provides fresh, all these things. Again, I feel like with natural deodorant, you're not going to use it one time and get it. You have to use it over a period of time for it to really, because it's something that is really personalized. Natural deodorant is one of those things that goes on your body and personalizes itself to you personally. So you can't just use it one time and think it's gonna work. It literally has to get to know you. You have to court, you have to date it. So that's that on that. I think that's something that you need to consider when you're gonna switch over to natural deodorant. It's not for everybody. And I don't think there's anything wrong with using deodorant with aluminum in it. Like I said in my vlogs, I've never heard of anybody dying from aluminum under their underarms. I'd rather have aluminum than smell bad. I just haven't had any really bad episodes of me smelling really bad. I still use perfume, which is kind of funny because now that I don't use natural deodorant, I forgot to tell you this. Now that I'm using natural deodorant, I don't use regular deodorant, my perfume, when I put them on my body, when I start sweating, it's like you can smell the perfume first. It's like it's emanating. Like people come up to me and they'll hug me and they're like, oh my God, you smell so amazing. Like my perfumes smell better. I don't know if it's because my body is clinging to that chemical from the perfume. I don't really know what it is, but I've noticed that perfumes smell a whole lot different on me now that I don't use regular deodorant. There's nothing masking it. Like all you're smelling is like whatever cologne or perfume I'm wearing. So if any of you have noticed that, comment down below, because I can't be the only person that has noticed that. So if you have any questions, please comment down below. Feel free to ask me whatever. Those are the brands that I recommend, those two to be specific. And if I do switch back to regular deodorant, I'll be going back to my natural, to Dove. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be sticking with natural deodorant, but right now I'm still playing around with it. We're still dating. We're still seeing if we like each other. We're touch and go. We're not sure if we're gonna make it official. We're not committed to each other. We're not in a committed relationship, but we are seeing each other. So, you know, we'll just see where it goes. We'll just play around. We're not gonna put any pressure on it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Peace, love, and light. Spread love. And I will see you guys in the next video.